What's going on, guys? Mordred here. Just give me a quick update on my Forbidden Right Assassin. Um, Made a few changes and did a few things with the character. Sorry I haven't streamed the last few days. Kind of get ready for my vacation to Georgia for Christmas. But I want to share with you a few of the things I've done. In particularly some jewels I picked up. So I was sitting around thinking while farming that Cess is not very popular. This is not very popular. Uh, Probably his Forbidden Flame stuff is pretty cheap, right? Most people want the Trickster stuff or the Saboteur stuff. There's not much in the Assassin that is worth much, except for maybe like I don't know, Unstable Infusion, Deadly Infusion, maybe these nodes, right? But the poison stuff should be pretty cheap. And I was right about that. So I went ahead and bought myself Forbidden Flame jewel that has toxic delivery, and Forbidden Flesh jewel that has toxic delivery. So I can respect my ascendancy. I don't have to, go all the way down to here to get it. And then I was able to go ahead and get Ambush and Assassinate. This gives your critical strikes calling. That's the really big thing that I wanted from it. The rest is really nice. 100% critical strike chance against enemies on full life and low life. That's great. But the big thing I wanted was the Colding Strike, because that's just a lot of damage you don't have to worry about dealing, which is really nice. The other thing I'm doing currently, and this is mainly, I guess, the update I want to do, because I'm not like Grimro or Empyrean, where I just farm, 20, 30 divines per hour, or whatever ridiculous amount they're able to pull. I still don't understand it. I'm an idiot, and that's fine. I'm a filthy casual, and so I want to share with you my filthy casual strategy that I've been doing. So we kind of had to rework our gear and our tree a little bit. So since last time I shared up, that was like 90. I think I was level 90. I'm 92 right now. I've not been focusing on leveling, so that's probably why I'm not like 94, 95 right now. But I did take those 2 points that I gained, and I moved them to Chaos Mastery for 17% Chaos, and Resistance and Element Protection Mastery for the, again, all resistance and chaos. The reason I did this was so I could put on Soul Thirst. Now, Soul Thirst is a thing that, you guys have seen Soul Eater. It just makes you a little bit stronger, a little bit tougher with the amount of enemies that you kill. Now, with that, I've also reworked my Atlas passive tree. And I went from Eater of Worlds, and I'm going to talk about both and what I like about both. I went from Eater of Worlds, and I switched to Syrian Exarch. Just kind of see. Syrian Exarch is consistently more profitable, I would say. But Eater of Worlds has the big, jackpot hits, right? And you can kind of choose between either one. I've made money back from both. Uh, I think I'm leaning towards Syrian Exarch more, but Eater Worlds is also very profitable, especially because as you're farming maps, you're building up your fight towards the Eater Worlds and Syrian Exarch, right? And you can sell the Eater Worlds one for like a 125 chaos last I checked, and I think Syrian Exarch's like a 120. All right, so just doing the maps alone, doing this will pay off for it. So originally I had like 75 underground sea maps. As you can see, I've been doing that. I spent about 200 chaos to buy them. I'm out of chisels. I'm not going to worry about that. This chiseling's not really part of my strategy. This is more or less an out and go strategy. You can go ahead and do this if you want to, and just go on. You can also do this. And the main thing we're looking for is like a shrine of sorts on there, so we can have extra shrines on the map. Because the other thing I did in my tree was going to go for the shrines. So with Soul Eater and the shrines, their strategies on this beforehand kind of gives you like a headhunter type feel. But this is a very low investment way of doing it. If I were to look right now on my Soul Thirst, it's 2 chaos, right? One with a really low you know, pay 40 chaos, 50 chaos. I think I paid 60 chaos for this one, right? Completely up to you. But anyway, so I use this. It reduces your flask duration, which is why you want a lower amount. When your flask ends, that's when your soul eater goes away. Just keep that in mind. Real quick before I go into anything else, is there anything else I've changed? No, we did corrupt our anomalous forbidden right, and it went down to like 1920. So I was a little sad about that. I bought another one, leveled it up, and scored the level 21. The reason we don't want the 23 quality is you're not going to get an extra projectile from it being at 23. So we went to 21 for more damage. And then we hit 23 on the void manipulation, which is fine. I think it's about the same. You split the difference, right? You get an extra 1.1% chaos damage as opposed to 1% chaos damage on the level. Hit 21 on projectile support. We hit 23 on the projectiles, the lesser projectile support. Spell code didn't hit, and increased critical damage didn't hit, which is fine. I'm saving up to replace Spell Echo with an Awakened Spell Echo, since we're kind of where we're at right now. And I've been farming Underground Sea. The reason for this is because Divine Beauty drops from there, and Divine Beauty gives you 7 divines if you were to do it, if you were to get all of them, right? So I've had about 5 of these drop for me so far while doing Underground Sea, which is really nice. And then the other thing I got in was Dragon. It's a divine card. I think it's called a Dragon's Heart. Yeah, the Dragon's Heart. And the Dragon's Heart, also I've had that drop about 3 times from Underground Sea, which is weird because if you look, it's restricted to these 2 areas, the Pit of Chimera and the Putrid Cloister. So I don't think that this is at all accurate. And I've been getting it from the Underground Sea area. Like I said, I got in 3 of them. I don't know if it's because it was on Eater of Worlds and Eater of Worlds overrides the restriction, but I haven't heard anyone talk about it, and I could be completely wrong about it, so you guys are free to correct me if you want to. So yeah, but we're mainly farming because the boss can draw out Divine Beauty, and we are just farming away right now, trying to build a currency. Now this, and we go with domination because we're doing shrines, right? And that's it. The other thing we have in our tree, like I said, we're doing Legion. I don't necessarily go on my way to find a Legion. If it's on my way to clearing the map, then you know it's there. But you know, we picked up the Legion nodes and have them ready and set to go, right? So anyway, now with this build, you can feel pretty bulky and you can feel pretty strong, but you're not invincible. And you also have to be careful, especially if you're using a build like, this, because you can definitely eat your life away. And I wish I had seen it, but one modifier mass that's really rough for this build to take on is reduced recovery of life and mana and energy shield. So that's a rough one. The life part isn't too bad because you know we have the on hit life gain, but it can still hurt. And then when you get this big, I mean, it's kind of, I'll save that one just in case. And don't eat up all your shrines. That's something I did think I can clear out the map really fast, but you can. But you know, if you die, then or something goes wrong, then you don't have any shrines to help build. And the shrines are really nice for countering all the effects from the Syrian Exarch or the Eater Worlds. More so the Syrian Exarch. Eater Worlds downfalls are just really, really harsh. Grimbro and plenty of other people have made like videos about like why I take one over the other. I personally like the Eater Worlds one. If I was on a different character, like a melee character. Because of the fact that I have projectiles, and one of the downfalls against your projectiles fire in random directions, which that's not okay, especially for this build because we're trying to shotgun, right? We're also looking for the Covetous Shrine. Oh, there's a Gloom Shrine, which we would have found that a lot earlier. Gloom Shrine is just insane for us. We'll do that. I mean, because we blow up everything, right? So. Again, be careful if you get a repeat shrine. Speed Shrine's great. Love the haste shrine. The one that makes you repeat your spell twice. You can definitely kill yourself if you're not paying attention. Like right now, you can see, especially like in a scenario like this. So. Ah, there it is. My health, like I said, that reduced recovery rate is real, but you're not gonna be able when you have it. So it's just something to be mindful of and think of whenever we're doing it. That was my fault. Oh, Jesus Christ. There you go. And of course, you have to be careful. Again, if you grab some shrine buffs while you're in here, and to kind of brick your build. So one thing that I normally don't do is pay attention to map modifiers, which is half the reason why I get killed half the time. Or I stand still because a meteor drops down and hits me. That's okay. That's fine. I'm not trying to level. And, you know, I'm not the greatest player in the world, but, you know, love this game. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I do. Some of the modifiers to get on there is Chaos. I had it where it was dropping build modifiers off of Eater Worlds. That was a good one. I think I came out with like 10 veiled modifiers, and right now they're what, 7, 8, or we'll say 8 Chaos. Screen shows 9. So that was like 90 Chaos right there, right? We've had it where it was constantly dropping the Hoarder. That's another card that drops here all the time. Which I get it. Like exalts aren't worth, you know, what they used to be. However, when you're getting like 7 free exalts, like that 20 chaos pop, that's 140 chaos. We'll say 19, so we're gonna say 130 chaos roughly. You're getting those. You're getting the other ones. And like I get like this is like what do they call it, candy currency or whatnot, things that like you shouldn't look for anymore. However, you get a set of wraths, you get a set of three faces in the dark. That's 10 free chaos, 3 free chaos. When you're like, I'm not like a top tier game. We're not dropping 30 chaos. I haven't gotten the divine shrine yet or anything like that. Um, it's super rare, right? Or not candy currency, bubblegum currency, I believe that's what they call it. But when you start adding it up, right, it's all you start adding in increments of like what you're getting. You're getting these right here, just the lesser ones are what, a third of a chaos. The 16 is worth 6.4. I had like 7 and draw off one boss. That's 21 chaos right there. You start adding up the different currencies that you're getting. And you start selling them, right? Like every little bit counts. You're getting shards from Legion, right? I did a few of them. A buddy of mine just leveled up a character. He just started his season, so I went through a lot of mines just to help him level up through the 70s and get to the 80s, right? If you're doing breach, you can run breach with this. Breach is a little bit harder to run with this strategy just because you're kind of stretched. At least the way I have my tree set up, I don't. I mean, I went up the middle and went to the right for Legion, and because you have to go to the right here for Stream of Consciousness, I just feel like that's probably like the best way to go. Yeah, like so. Anyway, this is what I've been doing. I did like go kill Syrian Exarch like on this character already. Unfortunately, only got that and a exalts. Yeah, and an exalts. Oh, other things I'm doing that I recommend that you're doing if you should do if you're doing Legion is go ahead and use your incubators. All right, like I'm not going to go through the trouble of like trying to sell incubators. That's just I feel just daunting. So go ahead and pop them on and profit from that because I'll get stacked decks out the wazoo, and then from those stacked decks I'm getting cards. I'm getting tons of cards. Maybe that's where I got the empowering card from. So that's even more reason to do it. Whether it's getting dropped from Legion going past a restriction, or I'm getting a drop from the incubators, like there's just no reason to. Well, I mean, this stack deck. I don't know. I got it from somewhere. It was in Underground Sea. I got 3 of the Dragon's Eyes. But pop on your incubators. Out can go. Watch what your map says, right? Like this is a fine map for my build. Fine map. All these are fine. Things like reduce recovery or don't regenerate or anything like that. That's where this character will just literally just completely fall over. Be wary of the buffs you're giving to the monsters, and you should have a fun time. Or be able to recover if something goes bad. Don't eat up all the shrines in one go. There's really no need unless you're gonna go straight for the boss afterwards. But I've been having fun with this. It's fun walking around acting like I'm a headhunter between Solthurst and the shrines. Yeah, I'm having a blast with it. And like I said, these divine views at the boss drops, they sell for 125 chaos, which is relative to, it's always been relative to how much the bonds are going for, which they're going for 226 right now, 230. And like I said, I've had like 5 of these drop. I kind of wish I would have held on to them because I would just buy some more and get some of the binds and make profit off of it. But it is what it is. I needed stuff for my build. On top of that, you're just getting other currencies like just random divines dropping, random exalts dropping. I would be like 200 chaos richer, but I've been playing around with the tree a lot. So I spent a lot of money just buying regrets and fiddling around on my Atlas tree and buying, more anomalous gems or gems in general to corrupt and hopefully hit higher level. Anything else I'm doing? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. This is new. So I think last time I was just using ball of lightning with like blazing salvo or something. I decided to go with Eye of Winter as far as builds concerned. mainly because it just shoots out projectiles, and the more projectiles I hit, then the more life I'm getting. So yeah, that's it for the build. Sorry it's a little scattered with the build update itself. I've been farming for 2 days. My brain's kind of fried. I don't enjoy necessarily doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. But I've been having fun with Underground Sea. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope the little Atlas guide I gave you, or what I'm doing to farm, helps you out. And hopefully you have better luck than I have, and may your divines reign freely for you. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Merry Christmas. Bye.